Hello everyone, this is MrCreeps, and today welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing my opinion on the Caves and Cliffs update. So, for Minecraft. The reason why I have Terraria on in the background is because Terraria is a fun game. I like it. I recently did a video on it. So, I'll leave a link in the description to that video. So, yeah. The first thing I'm going to be talking about in the Caves and Cliffs update, and my opinion on it is, was it a good time to update the caves? And in my opinion, yes. A big yes. They really should have updated the caves earlier, but with the amount of time they took, it's gonna be a good update, and you know it. It is absolutely gonna be one of the biggest updates that will probably change the game forever. A second thing we're talking about is the Dripstone caves. It depends. My opinion depends on whether they have anything to do with redstone. Because if you can use them as retractable spikes eventually, great idea. The biome, in my opinion, a really cool biome actually. But just the texture of the stalagmites and stuff, I don't really like it. I wish they were blockier instead of the plants and stuff, but I think it will stick eventually, but in my eyes, I just don't really see it yet, at least. The next feature is the Lush Caves, and I really like it, but I kind of wish it wasn't as lush, because it's just a lot to take in, honestly. And speaking of the Lush Caves, a mob that is actually there is the axolotl, and I like it. I really do. I've heard of it before, and I didn't know it was endangered, so it's pretty cool. Well, it's not really cool that it's endangered, but it's cool that they put a mob like that, where it attacks other mobs as well. So, I like the texture of it. It looks pretty cool. And the next thing is the amethyst geodes. Why? In my opinion. Just why? Why is one of their features to make a telescope where you just where it just zooms in? I think it's a cool gimmick, but to have it be that rare, I think it has some other uses. It probably will, because they said during Minecraft Live that it will have other uses, or they said that the telescope is one of the uses. And hopefully there's more than just amethyst, because they said crystal geodes and crystals, not just amethysts. So maybe we'll see some other things like rubies and maybe sapphires as well. So yeah. The next thing is the Warden. Love it. I absolutely love the idea of having a pretty creepy mob like that. That basically doesn't have any eyes, and it just listens, which is basically the entire thing, with the new redstone thingy, which is a really cool idea. I really like the idea of having wireless redstone, but in a way that I forgot this name. So I'm just referring to it as the hearing redstone. I like it. I like the features where you can just block it off with a wall and it will actually detect the rumbling in the earth. I think it's a pretty cool idea, but I think it should have some lore connection with the Wardens. But in my opinion, a really cool feature, and another really cool feature, is the deep dark at the very bottom of the world. It seems like the deep dark at the bottom of the world is actually going to be, below bedrock. And what I mean by that is I think that they're actually going to increase, the world size. So, I really hope they do, because the caves there are huge! Maybe 100 blocks tall. Or 50 blocks tall. And to only have one of them in the entire environment doesn't really seem fitting for a cave update. So that's why I think that they should increase the size. But if they don't, perfectly fine. I just think it's a good idea to actually increase the size of the height limit. Maybe not upwards, but hopefully downwards. And actually hopefully upwards as well, because of the mountains. They look really huge. Because, if it's not at least 1,000... I don't know how they would fit the caves and also the mountains in the same world. So the next thing I'm talking about on the line of mountains is goats. I have mixed feelings about the goats, honestly. Just like the stalagmites on the dripstone caves. I don't really think that the goats need to be there, honestly. Well, sort of. Since the glow squid actually won the mob vote, I think that they're kind of needed, but not really. It just depends on what type of uses that they have. If they have some uses, probably so. If they are just there and are just another peaceful mob that don't drop anything, then I don't see the reason why you would need to have it in Minecraft. The next thing that I have to talk about here is the copper ore. I think it's a cool feature, but if it has redstone uses, I think it'll be even better. Plus, also, if you could actually choose the different stages, that they didn't say in Minecon, or not Minecon, Minecraft Live. If they did say it, then I'm terribly sorry. I'm just deaf. But yeah, hopefully they do have some type of redstone feature and they do conduct redstone connectivity, because that would be super duper cool. If you could like send a signal through, it. The next thing I have, probably one of the coolest features of it, is the archaeology. I think it's a very, very neat feature, but it's just kind of weird that they're including it, because they just need more lore to Minecraft. In Terraria, there is a lot of, in Terraria, for example, there's a lot of lore, such as, like, defeating the Moon Lord, and the corruption of the Crimson, and the Hollow, and the entire defeation of the bosses and stuff. It makes sense, but Minecraft never really had that kind of lore. So I hope that they introduce some lore maybe in 1.17, 1.18, somewhere around that time, to actually tie everything in together. Because of the way that the artifacts kind of are, I think it's cool, but they never specifically said how you actually are going to use the bases, if you can actually pick them up, or if they have, like, MBT data, or stuff like that. If, like, they're all different, or do they just reset every time you pick them up and place them down? And if you can reset them, because what if you make a mistake? How will you get that thing back off? And another thing that I have to talk about, one of the last things actually are the bundles. I don't really understand the reason why to have the bundles, because we already have the shulker boxes, but I guess it could be an early game version of the shulker boxes, but I don't think they need to be in the game. And then some stuff not about Minecraft, but about Minecraft Dungeons. I honestly cannot wait for the DLC. It looks so cool. It looks like there's about going to be 3 pieces of DLC, maybe just 2, but like the mountains and then the dimensions, because we saw a clip of the underwater, also the nether, and also the end. So hopefully we all get those as hopefully the same DLC, but if not, it will be pretty cool to see multiple types of DLC that add new features to Minecraft Dungeons. So that is going to be all for this discussion. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, I'd be very appreciative if you were to subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time, and goodbye, guys.